Remember that Monstera Albo that I repotted just about 2 weeks ago? Well, now it looks like it's growing freaky fingers out of nowhere. Let's talk about what they are and what you need to do with them right now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kevin, and this is one of my plants, a Monstera Albo, that I just repotted 2 weeks ago into a larger pot. The plant was so root bound, I am embarrassed by the fact that I literally let it go that long without being in a bigger pot. But here's the thing. The moment I repotted it, this baby just took off and exploded with growth. Clearly, it's a healthy plant and just needed more space in order to shine. But in doing so, it started popping out even longer aerial roots in just that 2 week span. I mean, this one right here in front of you is already a foot and a half long that's climbing out, but it's these ones up here, the ones that literally look like fingers wrapped around the moss pole. But there is an issue. They're starting to latch on to the leaf that is just behind it. And that's what becomes a concern. So, first things first, let's get to know exactly what aerial roots are. So a plant like a Monstera, which falls under the Araceae family, or aeroids as they're known, like to be climbers out in nature. What is a climber? A climber is a plant that will climb up the canopy trees because in the rainforest, where Monstera tend to thrive, they're looking for as much light as possible. So they climb up the trees and they latch onto those trees with their aerial roots. That helps provide support and also provides nutrients. Nutrients because as you have the humidity around in the rainforest or in your home, like my humidifiers that are shooting out all over it, they absorb that moisture and that helps the plant grow. So if you have a plant climbing on a pole like this one here, each new leaf will pop out larger than the last. It's a good sign when you see these aerial roots, but sometimes they get out of hand, like clearly the hand or fingers that we're seeing here. And it was really odd for me, having dealt with plants that have tons of aerial roots, but odd because I had never seen so many grow like this just out of nowhere, back to back like that. It's crazy for me to think that this is actually happening with this plant right here. So what we're going to do is figure out exactly like what do you do in a situation like this? Do you just let them go or do you snip them? It's a fair question, right? And so in this situation that we're dealing with here, we have one of two options. One, we can just let them go and continue to grow and climb the way they are, or we can figure out what to do with them. And that's what we really do need to do. Because this plant being so healthy, I need to show you guys this first. Take a look up here because you can see, even after repotting it just 2 weeks ago, that baby clearly needed more space because it already has a brand new leaf that is starting to pop out and climb up. And I'm really excited to see if there's going to be variegation on it because some of these leaves, the newer ones that were popping out, and this was another clear indicator that the plant needed to be repotted, were kind of like reverting in their color, and some of them were coming in more solid green compared to having those white splashes and splotches that we want so much with an elbow. But its last leaf, the last one that came out after it, that one has some nice variegation with it. And so I'm hopeful that this new leaf that's coming out will hopefully have some more, because I really want one of those half moon type leaves where it's half white and half green. I'm sure you've seen them on like social media. They're amazing. So what we're going to do here, and this is okay to do, so you have to take a look at it this way. For instance, if the plant is, let's say, climbing up the pole just the way that it is, and its aerial roots are just latched onto the pole, then that's fine. You want to keep them that way because it's a healthy sign. It's a good indicator, and the plant is climbing up the pole the way that it should be. But when you have one that is growing this long like this, that's going to become an issue because it's going to try to latch onto furniture, or in this case, the crates that are around it. And honestly, I really don't want to have to deal with any of that. So in that case, we are going to cut it. And it's not going to harm the plant, it's not going to do anything bad to it. But if they are just wrapping onto the pole, healthy sign, we want to keep it, right? But another big issue is the fact that it is latching onto this leaf over here, which could cause some damage to the leaf and destroy it. And so I'm going to deal with that situation as well. I'm curious to know in the comments, what is the longest aerial route that you've ever had on a plant? Because this isn't the first time I have had to snip this Monstera Albo's aerial roots. Because man, oh man, there was a point a couple months back where it shot out an aerial route, I kid you not, was over 2.5 feet long. I reached out to you folks on my YouTube channel to see what you guys would do in that situation, and you guys were very helpful. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to cut this baby back, and I'm using clean shears that I've had dipped in isopropyl alcohol for 24 hours. And so what I'm going to do is cut it around right there. Ew! It's like a long, gross alien finger, right? Another thing too, you'll notice that this is one of the ones that I cut 2 months ago, okay? So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to redirect it into the soil. And I did that initially when I repotted this plant back in September of 2024. And that's this one and this one here. And I put them into the soil, and that also helped the plant grow. Once I re-water it, I'll maneuver that a little bit better. But we want to deal with the fingers now. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the shears, and we're just going to cut around here. So I do want it to, well, maybe I can, with some of these, let's see, which ones are easy to, this might be a better solution, actually. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some zip ties, and I'll be right back. Okay, zip ties are like the best thing ever when it comes to dealing with plants, especially on poles. Yeah, so we're going to turn this baby around. By the way, there is no way the zip ties would have saved this one right here because the thing is too thick. So people stop by the window. Oh man, I don't know if the camera caught it. One of them at least, but guy just stopped by the window. I swear. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to maneuver some of these berries around. And I think, yeah, this will be, hopefully they won't snap, but if they do, whatever, they're going to be cut off anyways, right? So what we're going to do is take them and try to be as gentle, but also, whatever. I was going to get, I just heard one snap. Part of it at least, that's okay. I just don't want them to hurt the leaf. Get them in this way. Wrap it around. Hearing some more snapping. Oh well. Oh no, actually that's fine. It's just the protective layer of the leaf that is making that noise. Oh my gosh, why can't, there we go, I think. Nope. Let's see. Okay. All I need to do is hear one click. One click and I know I'll have it. Watch me hurt the plant. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got that in there. Loosen that a bit. Oh yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Didn't want to make it too tight for the plant, you know? Okay, cool. So we've got that taken care of. And now we'll take care of this baby. And make him wrap around. Actually, I don't want it to go that way because, you know what, guys? This is the one that snapped earlier. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put it out of its misery. And do I want to do that? Yeah, the heck with it. Or I could have it go down this way. I just don't want it to like, no. You know what? I'm putting too much thought into it. Boom. Rest in peace with this one here. But yeah, that's what you do in a situation like that. I should have thought about that zip tie situation earlier, but sometimes, guys, I just have a tendency not to think. But yeah, I'm curious to know in the comments. Let me know about your situations with your climbing plants, how you deal with them to make sure that they continue to thrive. And speaking of which, clearly it's about to shoot out some more aerial roots, so I need to add to this tonight. Man, that new leaf is going to look beautiful. I'm really excited for it. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated. And as always, thank you so much for watching another one of my planting videos. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell for more fun and interesting planting content just like this. By the way, if you missed out on the episode where I repotted this baby, well worth watching. It was an episode that not only the repot with it, but a dedication to my best friend who lost his life a year ago to suicide. So, highly suggest it. Up in the corner, check it out. You'll learn some things about my personal life and this beautiful plant. I'll see you guys in the next video.